Chapter 4 is all about fair housing, which is essential for anybody in property management. All employees must take a fair housing course once a year, and the fair housing course will update all new material that every single employee must follow to the T. In summary, some of the violations of the anti-discrimination law for California include but are not limited to: 1. Refusal to rent or lease rooms, apartment, condos, houses, etc. to any protected individuals. And we know there are 14 classes of protected individuals. Number 2, refusing to negotiate for the sale, rental, or lease of housing to any of these protected classes. Number 3, representing that a house or accommodation is not available for inspection or rental when in fact it is available. Number 4, cancellation or termination of a sale or rental agreement solely on the basis of a protected class. Number 5, policies, practices, terms, or conditions that result in unequal access to housing or housing-related services. For example, if we were to deny somebody with a large family just because they have kids, that would be a violation of state law. Number 6, offering inferior terms, conditions, privileges, facilities, or services in connection with a housing accommodation. Number 7, sexual harassment involving unwanted sexual advances or requiring sexual favors for housing rights or privileges. Number 8, refusal to permit at a disabled tenant's expense reasonable modifications when necessary to accommodate a disability. For example, if a disabled tenant requires a ramp or to move to another unit dwelling, or even to breach their lease contract, they should be able to do so in accordance to ADA law. Number 9, refusal to make reasonable accommodations in housing rules, policies, practices, or services where necessary to afford a disabled person equal opportunity to use and enjoy a dwelling unit. Number 10, retaliation against someone filing a complaint. For example, if a tenant called the city and/or started a code enforcement against us, we cannot retaliate against them for filing the complaint. Number 11, overly restrictive rules limiting the activities of daily life for families with children, including where children are allowed to play. And number 12, discriminating on the basis of source of income. For example, if an applicant's income is coming from porn, we cannot discriminate against this type of income or any type of income. The consequences of violating fair housing can be extremely expensive. In fact, the expense can be up to $500 a day per violation. So for example, if we did not allow a tenant to move to another unit because of their disability, we would be charged up to $500 a day until they're able to move to the new unit. These are very expensive violations that we must be very careful with. Another thing that every employee must know is that there are testers that come to our property and test on-site managers and regional managers and leasing agents to make sure they're not violating these fair housing rules. In short, let's make sure we are at Executives by the Sea are providing equitable housing solutions for everyone while following fair housing laws at the federal and state level every single time.